Hey everybody, I want to go over the AM Silver Bullet on June 1st, and we're going to do this a little bit different. We're going to do this in replay mode and mark it out as it's going along so you can see how you could have seen it as it was playing out. Alright, so I'm going to hit the play button and I'll pause it when I put things on just so you can see how it goes. When we start, first thing I see there's a short-term low cleared here. And we have a market structure shift. And as this is going, there's only a small fair value gap down here. And this one would have got you in, but it didn't take out anything yet. I mean, it took out this short-term high, but this is this market structure shift. This is the swing point, the high that took out the low. So that's the market structure shift. This is just an internal swing point. So you could have easily came back up and then came back down. It's not a market structure shift. So we really want to see this one. This is high risk. This is a market structure shift. Now we're looking for buys, okay? Still don't see any fair value gaps. You see that? Break this structure right here. Let me throw that on here so you can see it. I'll call that a market structure shift as well. Alright, let me pause this for a second. So we came from the low to this swing high here. We went to this new week opening gap right here. We fell short of this one right here, okay? So now what I would do is I want to pull the fib from this low to this high because I want to know where equilibrium is when I'm looking for a pullback. Because I'm looking left, I'm trying to find any spots here, and they didn't really give us any fair value gaps in here. There's a volume imbalance right here, but that's way in premium from this swing low to swing high. You know, if you wanted to go from this range, equilibrium's here, so I'm looking from 50% down. The only thing that I see looking down that I would want to take is this breaker block right here. Because swing low, swing high, then comes down and breaks past this swing low, and then it trades through it. If it can trade back down here, that's a breaker block, and I'd take that entry. And it's below the 50%, so we're doing good there. Let's see what happens here. Right, I paused it right there. Right there is where I would enter. Buy right there. That's where we would get in. That's off the breaker block. And where we target it, our stop loss would be below the breaker block by 1 tick. So it's 5 handles or 5 points. We want 1 to 2. 2 would put us right at this high, which is high probability. That's an easy target. Where could we go beyond that? There's that buy side liquidity draw, and then there's that one. Let's just look at all of these real quick. Okay, so you got this. These are relatively equal highs right here. That's the first draw on liquidity. Then we have this up here is another one. Could have one here in the middle. There's another draw right there. Let's label that draw on liquidity. Yeah, there's your 3 draws right there. Let's go back here. So that's where we entered. Let me get this, take this off so you see. That's where we went. That's where we entered, right in here. Okay. Now let's see how it works out. I want to pause it for a second. You know how some of the bodies don't cross beyond the consequent encroachment of the breaker block? Let me move this fib to right the top here. Let's move this here and show you where this consequent encroachment is. There's consequent encroachment, that red line. That's 50% of the breaker block. See how the wicks do the damage, but the bodies respect that. Okay? That's a very good sign. Okay, I'm going to throw this back up where it was. Now we could get a fair value gap right here, so we're going to play it out here and see if we get one. We do. So let's let's mark our fair value gap, and if we get triggered in here by, if it comes in here, we would take an order. So let's see what happens. Right there, we get triggered in. So our entry would have been right here at the top of the fair value gap. Where does it go? Let me take this first one off here for a second. Where would it go? Below the first candle. We get in right there. So I take this off if you want to see it. Right there is where our entry is. Just throw these back on. Again, we're targeting here. The first one is the first drawn liquidity right here. And then our first targets here with these other three good possibilities right here. So let's see what happens here. All right. And they both closed out right there. Let's see how much further this could have gone. Let's slide this over just a little bit. Let's see how much further we could have gone here. If we would have gone to our first target, this was 16 right there. Gone to our second target, it was 20. So we definitely smashed the second target. If we would have gone over and let took a partial here and let one ride, and we hit our targets, we could have gotten this first one, we could have got 20 handles, 20 points, and the second one 17 3/4. Two very good trades, Silver Bullet hour.